2019 presidency, Father Mbaka attacks Buhari, Atiku, predicts winner of election. The spiritual director, Adoration Ministry Enugu, Nigeria, Reverend Mbaka has said that while President Muhammadu Buhari is change, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is bureau de change. Mbaka described Atiku as bureau de change, according to him, because of the foreign currencies that allegedly exchanged hands at the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, before the ex-VP emerged the party's presidential candidate. Mbaka however predicted that Atiku will defeat Buhari in 2019 but warned him not to emulate Buhari if he is elected the president. The fiery cleric said this while addressing his congregation at the Adoration Ground. So let the will of God be done in Nigeria. It is like what I have been saying, Buhari change or you will be changed. Mbaka said that Buhari had all the human and material resources at his disposal to make the country better but rather chose to play ethnic, despotic politics. What will it take you? Change the chief of staff, change B, change C, change this and change that. Even if it will take 20 Igbo men or 20 Yoruba men to change Nigeria, take all of them. Look at what Chukwuma Soludo did in the central bank. He has assured Nigeria and the whole world that there is nothing like bank collapse again. An Igbo man did this, why can't Buhari take Soludo for the economic revival and revamping of Nigeria's economy? And you are busy talking about corruption, playing game with the lives of Nigerians from the issue of Fulani herdsmen to Boko Haram to Jos killings. You said somebody stole. What did he steal? Some did. They said the government has spent trillions of naira on social investment scheme and I want to know who are the people they were spending the money on. The vice president said they are giving N10,000 to small-scale businesses and I asked, is this how they will transform Nigeria? You give somebody N10,000 for business, what type of business will N10,000 start? Somebody will have billions and want to take the one belonging to the public while hunger will be killing his people. Look at the type of money they shared during the primaries to the extent that they brought bureau de change. They said Buhari is change, but Atiku is bureau de change. They were sharing the money in dollars and it was going out in millions of dollars in Nigeria where hunger is killing people, where you don't have food to eat. If they spend such monies to get ticket, how do you think that when they get into power they will rule? Of course, they will first recover the money they have spent, but the worst is that the money was not being shared to the poor, he lamented. Speaking further, the prophet described the cost of APC expression of interest and nomination forms as outrageous. According to him, if the leadership of the party had conscience, they would not have collected N24 million from people to obtain the forms. There are some people that sold their land to pay for this form because of the promise they were made. I don't think these politicians were thinking of heaven, that is why they are ready to kill anybody that stands on their way, he said. Mbaka said that Atiku may not be able to solve the problems of Nigeria if he emerged victorious. If anybody is thinking that if Atiku becomes the president of Nigeria things will get better, who born you? Because for this country to be good it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than this country to be good, he said, urging that Nigerians must do their part to make Nigeria the nation of their dream. The fiery preacher predicted defeat for the APC but said that there was still opportunity for change. There are no people that will develop this country that are not in Nigeria. We have people who will develop this nation, but our president left the same type of people who don't have the same type of vision around him, and everything they do is in your head. After you are removed, they will bring people that will flog you because you messed up the opportunities, because you didn't listen to the word of God. You didn't listen to the man of God you have, and you were disobeying him. The price of disobedience is disgrace, he declared.